There was a busker playing his violin just outside of Washington DC metro station. He had a cap on, he was quite unassuming, and really he was just wearing normal busker clothes. He was playing one of the most expensive violins ever and some of the most beautifully composed music from some of the most talented artists and composers. The funny thing, 1,097 people walked past and barely anybody noticed him, barely anybody connected, barely anybody engaged with him. In just under an hour, he'd accrued about just over $30, which is not a bad amount for a busker, but the fascinating thing is that in just a week ago, he'd sell out a full arena for $100 a seat. This was an experiment done by Washington DC Post just to showcase how people are not appreciating unexpected beauties around in the day-to-day life. But here's my takeaway from that experiment. The perceived value of a product or a person or anything in this world is the number one factor that will determine whether people will pay attention to you, and most importantly, whether if they would invest their money in you, in your product or not. The number one factor is the perceived value, not the actual value, but the perceived value of that thing. The actual value is what you're delivering. The perceived value is how other people see your product, how other people see you, how much importance they put on your product or yourself or the message that you deliver. Now, there's so many different ways to increase your perceived value, but the number one way that I know of to increase your perceived value besides social proof is a status. A high status person can sell himself a product or a message anytime, any day to anybody. But a low status person, no matter how good the product is, no matter how good the message is, no matter how good and human he is, he can never sell anything because the perceived value is quite low. So if you want to sell anything, if you want to influence other people and make an impact in the world, if you want to sell a message to other people, if you want to sell a product and get investors or other customers to invest in you, you need to have an extremely high perceived value. I can go into details on how you can increase your perceived value in other videos. Actually, comment down below if you want to see that kind of video. If you want me to show you exactly how you can increase your perceived value of your product, of yourself, or the message that you're trying to get across to other people, so I would actually make that video for you. Just comment down below that you're interested, and if you have any thoughts, any questions, either message me directly on Instagram or comment it down below. I will see it, I will get back to you. Here's the thing, perceived value of anything that you have invested in yourself has always been higher than you expected. So increase your perceived value, sell more shit. Done.